Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to yet another edition of the 2026 FIFA World Cup recap and look ahead show from the penultimate rounds of the FIFA 2026 World Cup, which is today, July 2nd, 2nd of July. Happy July, all. And yeah, we're just going to look back at the matches from yesterday. Some near shocks, some near surprises. The one shock for me, if I'm being honest, and massive disappointments. We're gonna start where the day started at noon in Atlanta. DR Congo showed a magnificent display against the English, and really England were one player away from going home. It's a team game, and I think Congo showed that they were fantastic throughout the majority of the game. They scored really early on around the 7th minute mark due to Sipemba with a very very good goal from Sipemba's probably should have been saved by the keeper by Pickford, but those things happen, not at this level. It shouldn't be happening, but it is what it is. But England were able to recover. Though Jude Bellingham had a bunch of chances, he was looking to the sky, even hugged the Congolese goalkeeper Lionel Mpasi. Mpasi was phenomenal, but where it counted the most, he let his team down a little bit. I think that's really harsh to say, but he should have saved the first goal which came in. And let's just talk about it right now. Harry Kane, uh, the Hurricane, really just kept England in this competition because they were poor for a good chunk of the match, and it didn't really seem like they're going to do much in it. Sipenga had the Jed Spence on toast. Wissa should have made it 2-0 in the first half, hit the post after a good cross. Hurricane thought they should have had a penalty. Me personally, I thought, I'm not gonna say he died, but I thought he was like looking for the contact. I thought he was going down before the keeper even made contact. If it was given as a penalty, I wouldn't complain, but I'm okay if it's not being given. Um, in this regard, it's still very much still gonna be the Hurricane show. Header with first goal, good crossing from Anthony Gordon, who was tremendous off the bench for England. Yeah, good crossing from him. Good header from Kane. Should save. Could do nothing about the second goal. The technique in that finish, the power he generated. It was a gorgeous, one of the most aesthetically pleasing goals you probably see. It was a beautiful, beautiful goal from Harry Kane. Well deserved second goal for him individually. He kept his country in it. He was a star performer. I think the midfield did okay. Rice and Anderson. Madueke in the first half, I thought was their best player for the majority of it. He was going past players, was putting in good crosses. Second half, Saka came in, and I feel like with Saka, the game just slows down a bit. But anyway, England, very good for them. They advanced the next round, and they shall be looking for a better performance, but it's going to be an even trickier match. They go up against Mexico at the Azteca. It's not going to be an easy game at all. Again, big ups to. That's going to be on the 5th. Yeah, that's going to be on the 5th at 8 o'clock. Big ups once again, which is a Sunday. Big ups to DR Congo again. They were great for the most part. Aaron Bissaka, Mbemba, Tanzebe. Tanzebe was awesome in that game. So was again Mpasi, very good. It just wasn't meant to be for them in the end. Just like it wasn't meant to be for Senegal. Senegal, look, they were 2-0 up in the game. They had all of the control in this match. They just threw it away. And again, these things happen. This is not the first time Belgium have come back from 2 goals down. But they were in the to win the game in the World Cup, but they were just really. I thought Senegal outclassed them for the majority of the game. And Habib Diarra with the first goal, Ismail Assar flicked it onto the post. Diarra was there to capitalize, and Ismail Assar was going in the second half. And after that, you feel like it was in control. They threatened Senegal to score themselves. Mane almost made it 3, but then Lukaku, miscontrol turns then it goes back and it's crossed into him. A good finish, a striker. That's what he's made his career off of. You can say whatever you want about Lukaku. There's a reason teams have paid that big money for him in the past, and then there's a reason he's Belgium's top goal scorer. That was a pure striker's goal. Weaker foot as well. Great instinct. Next goal, Yuri Tillemans. Header should not have been allowed by the keeper. Went off his arm. I'm not sure why. Should have stayed there. Trust your defenders. He missed the ball. 2-2 extra time. They were winning by the 85th minute. It was 2-0. They considered two goals in the space of 3 minutes in 86th and 89th minute, and just like that, your two-goal advantage is gone, and you're now facing extra time, and you get to the 120th minute of extra time. If you're about to go to penalties, maybe survive off of that. You give away a penalty. Yuri Tillemans, I think, is brought down in the box, and then it goes to VAR. It's one of those, like, he tried to shoot, but then he missed the ball, but he was caught late on. It is a penalty. It is. I think it is a penalty, for being fair. But I'm just glad Senegal also was a penalty, and it's good to see they didn't walk off the field this time. Well, you know, they'll walk off their planes back home pretty soon. But yes, Yuri Tillman stepped up, put the penalty away. Good win for Belgium. They face the winner of the United States versus Bosnia and Herzegovina, which we'll talk about just now. Quick note on them: Doku, poor; De Bruyne, poor; Tillemans, world class, fantastic as always, and Trossard also very good. They will probably do. I don't think they're not that good. They did well to win this game, but a more experienced Senegalese team, like better play from them, they should have won this game. They should have won this game, just as USA, USA, America won their game. What a beautiful day it is for freedom. Yes, let freedom reign. And the freedom was brought to us courtesy of Florin Balogun. It was a great performance from him. Really good play from Balogun. Uh, Throughout, he scored a goal. He scored a goal earlier on. He was ruled to be offside, which was a good finish as well, which is fine. Next chance comes along. I think Tillman makes a pass. I don't know who he's passing it to. No one, to be fair. It's deflected onto Balogun. He kills the ball, beats the defender, and then puts it through the keeper's pants. I said that was happening. But Nicola Vasic, whatever his name is, I thought he was garbage, hot garbage. With that first goal, I'm like, well, through the legs, it happens. But what also happens sometimes is ref and VAR screwing teams over, because Florian Balogun was shown a straight red card for an accident. It was a clear. He jumps for the ball, his leg comes down, he lands at the back of the leg of a Bosnia player, and then that was deemed to be reckless and endangering an opponent, and that's why he was sent off. I think the US should appeal this. I think hopefully they will win that appeal. I think they deserve to, because you look at Messi, who did the same thing, but on purpose, clearly on purpose. And unlike Balogun, who was just like was uncontrolled, he didn't even get a booking, and Balogun got a straight red. So it's unfair, in my opinion. I don't think it is a red card, but you know that was a bad. A lot of people, this is probably going to be their first exposure to football, and that's not the best advertisement for the beautiful game, or for VAR, really. And hopefully something is done about it. But thankfully, this has not cost the USA, or it could cost them a player. They're one of their best players moving forward in the competition, but it did not cost them this game, as they got a free kick. I think they were the better team throughout. I'm not going to talk much about it, but Jan, if you've been watching the channel enough, you know how I feel about Bosnia. Bosnia is awful. They are garbage. They should have a lot of fight, a lot of heart, all that stuff. Oh, the dragon, this and that. In terms of footballing ability and playing wise, they peaked at Edin Dzeko. He's a 40-year-old man starting this competition with not much else around him. He, oh man, like, he even got injured, I believe, and that's what made him go off. They did nothing. Even with 10 men, the Americans looked like the better team. all the Bosnians could do was shoot outside the box and not really trouble Max Freeze that much, and it just led to yeah, it just led to a poor, flittering performance. Flittering, is that a word? Whatever. Flickering performance from the Bosnians, which was capped off by a brilliant attempt of a save from a Max Tillman free kick. All the pressure on him. He gets it over the wall, into the keeper's hands, into the goal. How? Keeper's pants. But, better than me. At least he's a professional. At least he got to play at the World Cup for his nation. But that is the last game he will play at this World Cup, as Bosnia, rightfully so, go home. A round later than they should have. Again, garbage team. Don't know how they got here ahead of Wales and Italy, but here we go. Thank you for wasting all of our time. America, great win, great result, great. I think they've been among the best performers of the World Cup. And not many could probably argue with that. We move on to the next round. USA, USA, USA. What a beautiful day for freedom. Going into today's fixtures, we have three of them for you. Spain, Austria at SoFi. This is a 3 p.m. kickoff. The Spanish should be favored in this game. I think Austria had the same problem. Austria just don't really seem like they can score a ton of goals. I know it's scored three against Algeria. I don't see them doing too well in this competition or advancing very far. I'll give this one to yeah. I'll give this one to Spain. They just have too much. I think they're getting better as the tournament is going on as well. They didn't play okay. They peaked in the second game. The third game was a bit meh against Uruguay, but Uruguay just didn't really come to play football. They came to stop Spain in that game. So it depends how Austria come in, but I think Spain will have too much going forward, and they will come out with the win. After that's gonna have in Toronto, Portugal versus Croatia. Croatia, I think one of the oldest teams in the competition. They're a good team, Croatia. I think Portugal's better despite their hangups by the coach, um, with the coach. And 7 p.m., I predict they should have enough to win the game. Probably a close scoreline, maybe a 2-1. I don't see Portugal doing much. Yes, Ronnie is going to score, but of course. And I think Spain's going to win, beat Austria 2-3 nil, maybe 3-1. Though I think they'll score. It'll be a +2 margin. Yeah, Toronto hosts Portugal, Croatia at 7, and at 11 p.m., all this Eastern time, of course, we have Switzerland versus Algeria in Vancouver Stadium. Vancouver, of course. I think that's BC Place. Anyway, Vancouver, late night. I think the Swiss was a better team. I'm actually. I feel like I'm just burnt out of African teams. I'm tired. I'm tired of predicting them to win just for them to disappoint me. And I don't have that much faith in Algeria. I really, really don't. I did at the beginning of the competition. It's waned, moving on. Oh, They did almost beat Austria. I think the Swiss will probably have a little bit too much for them. I'll go for a narrow 2-1 Swiss win as well, going after the game. And just taking a quick glance at the knockout table. So again, USA will play Belgium after that win, and after both of the teams winning, the winner of these two games between the Spain and Austria game and the Portugal game are going to meet each other. So I'm guessing, predicting that's going to be Spain versus Portugal, and the winner of the Switzerland Algeria game shall face the winner of Colombia and Ghana, which shall be tomorrow in the last round of 32 games. The last of games, or last couple of games of round of 32. So yes, folks, that is how we're shaping up, and I do hope you are having as much fun with this competition as I am. But that, ladies and gentlemen, shall be it for today's show. Once again, thank you so very much for joining me. Thank you for staying to the end. If you did like what you saw, do not forget to like the video. Share it wherever you can. Leave a comment in the comment section. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more as we continue to deep dive into the 2026 FIFA World Cup. But until next time, I have been Phil from Phil's Corner. Have a wonderful rest of your day. May God bless you.